Alright guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a very special video that I'm really excited to do. It is going to be a perfume fragrance oil review from the company Baccara oils. So yeah, I found this company on Instagram and the whole aesthetic and vibe of this enchanting fragrance world really caught my eye. Also, this company is a one-woman show. It started in 2010 and she does everything by hand by herself from an artist perspective. And these are supposed to be chanting and alluring, magical, whimsy, and dreamy fragrances. All of them are oils. So I decided to start with this company by testing out one of their sample packs. So the way that they come are actually like this. It comes in this cute little unicarton with a black ribbon. Obviously it's already opened. I had to test all of these before I can talk to you about them, okay? I like the way that this is done. It's very classy and unique and elegant. So I love everything about the actual design on this. It really speaks to me. I like things that are enchanting, hence my name, Enchanted Beauty by Antonia, right? So back to this company. So Black Baccara. So your samples come like this in this cute little tin, and then they're all individually packed with their name on them and then put in this tin. I believe I paid $40. So I did the sample package, which was 10 samples. She was kind enough to send an extra sample, so I got 11 to try out. So I'm gonna go over these fragrances and tell you guys just a little bit about them. I'm gonna read what the description says on the website, and then I'm gonna tell you what I wrote down when I was smelling them and wearing them. And then at the end, we'll kind of go over my overall thoughts about the fragrances as far as quality, longevity, if I like them, if I don't like them, and which ones I think you would like based on my recommendations as a fragrance expert. All right, so we're gonna hop into it. We're gonna start with this fragrance here, which is called 1983. If you guys don't know, I was born in 1984, so all about the 80s and anything 80s scented or styled is really fun for me. So I couldn't resist picking this one up. Also too, so just so you guys know, the label has all this wonderful detailing and each one are individually packed and wrapped. I like that, and it's just the little hand details that I like a lot about this particular company. So let's go to my little cheat sheet here on her website and read what she explains are the notes of this fragrance. She describes it as a fruity floral with beautifully strange highlights of freshly laundried denim, retro musk, tobacco, velvet, strawberry candy, and vintage amber and tobacco. This is supposed to symbolize 80s and invoke that type of feeling. Okay, so what I said, I thought this one particularly smelled like, let me go to my notes. I said it was sweet and yummy, and there's something that reminds me of my childhood about it. Kind of reminds me of the lipsticks we used to get that were all this very interesting kind of fruity scented lipsticks or chapsticks when I was a kid. It has the most beautiful smell, and I actually really liked this one. It was definitely in my top of some of my favorites. I liked this scent a lot. I'm actually wearing it today. I don't know, something about this one really stole my heart and I liked it a lot. And I would definitely recommend this one. We'll go over my few recommendations at the end again, but just so you guys know as we go along, this one is 1983 and it smells fruity and delicious. I liked it a lot. So next up on the list is this one. It's called Alice's Tea Party. This one is described as a palette of gourmand and fruit highlights, including iced green tea, matcha apples, fresh squeezed orange, Bing cherries, toasted marshmallow, cinnamon swirls, and vanilla bean. That's what her definition and explanation is on her website. When I tried this particular fragrance, I felt like that smells like fall. Anything that you can think of, like apples and cinnamon, and it has that little bit of sweetness to it. It also reminds me of Halloween and harvest and being around like picking your pumpkins out in the grove. That's what it reminded me of. I really liked this scent. However, I think this would be much, much better as like a house or home fragrance type of a scent. I did enjoy it. However, it's not something on my particular skin type I like as a wearable fragrance perfume oil. I would much, much rather have this in a wax melt or an oil burner type of a smell. That's just me personally, but it did smell really good, and I do like all the cutesy names and the packaging again. So next up is a fragrance called Ghost Violet. I was very excited about this. Also too, in the actual vial, it's kind of interesting. It's like dark and light. So it's a lot of different mixes of oils. You can definitely tell that just by looking at the package. What it says on her website, and it describes this fragrance as aroma palette of this earthy green floral highlights included antique violet and antique wood, spiral staircase, aged dark vanilla, and ghosting of bitter. So this fragrance, how I have it described on my notes, because I wrote a lot of notes, I said that at first it kind of smells like a smoke shop or cigar shop, that woody, sweet, almost like bitter, smoky type of a smell. The longer I wore this fragrance though, I liked it more. Initially off of first scent, it's pretty strong, I have to be honest. And I don't think it smells great right out of the package. I thought several hours in it did warm up and smell pretty good. Kind of reminds me of some of the classic vintage time period piece fragrances, such as how Baccara used to have like 1920, 1930s. It really did have that kind of smell and allure for me, and I did end up liking it after it sat a little bit. Initially, my thoughts were not so much, but a little bit of time as it sits and wears on my particular skin type, I did like it. I also like the name too. I think it's very cute. All right, so next up is this fragrance called Goddess of Light. This is described as an effervescent and fruity fragrance with highlights of fuzzy cola, strawberry, sweet orange, and cool vanilla. My definition's a little bit different than how she has it described. I love the way she described it. However, to me, I felt it like it smelled like bubble gum. I did smell like a fizzy type of a scent, so maybe that's where she gets the cola from. It smelled more like a lemon cake when it dried down on my skin. I did like it. It's very good. However, I don't know if how I felt it smelled compared to what the notes were just seemed very different to me. But then again, it is quite a blend of fragrance, and I did like it. Next up is Mermaid Potion. This particular fragrance is described as aquatic, fruity highlights including ocean spray, lemon, grapefruit, salt water taffy, and cool vanilla. This one I said smelled like, this one I said was sweet and fresh, lots of lemon and grapefruit for sure. You smell right off the top with a hint of aquatic. I really enjoyed this fragrance. It was very, very good. Definitely something I would recommend. Also too, if you guys don't know, I love anything mermaid theme. Half of this makeup room is mermaid themed, so how could I not like Mermaid Potion? Next up is Moth. This fragrance is described as a woodsy, earthy, fruity fragrance, pear, pomegranate, orange, and cider. So this particular fragrance kind of caught me off guard because I thought I would like it based on the notes, but the more I smelt it, I really did not like this at all. It was very spicy. I got a weird kind of like banana-y type of a smell from it, which if you guys know me, I absolutely hate bananas. I hate the smell, I hate the taste, I hate the texture. I'm not eating them, I don't want to smell them, not my thing. And then it had a very deep, rich, like cinnamony, clovey spice kind of to it. At least that's how I thought it smelled like. This one is by far my least favorite. I did not like this one at all, which is disappointing because based on the description, I thought I would like it. I typically love anything with pomegranate or raspberry, a berry type of flavor. This is not that. This is definitely more of a deeper woodsy type of a scent. If you like that, you would enjoy this. For me, it's a big, I didn't care for this one. All right, next up is Prunus Avium. I hope I'm saying that right, but this is described as a green, floral, fruity highlights including green tea, fresh cut grass, blackberries, oak moss, birch bark, black licorice, and green florals. This one just sounded really interesting to me when I read the description, which is why I couldn't hold myself from purchasing it. My actual thoughts about it when wearing it is that it was very sweet. I thought it had a really awesome kind of cherry scent, almost almondy, liqueur-like. The dry down unfortunately doesn't stay that way. The dry down goes more towards that woody kind of bark scent. I wish the top notes would stay. I would like this a lot better if it did. Not a bad fragrance. I just was expecting something a little different. I love cherry fragrances and this didn't stay cherry enough for me. Okay, next up is Resurrecting Odella, or Odella. It says this fragrance is an aquatic floral. It says highlights include ocean water, forget-me-nots, lotus blossom, violets, seagrass, cedar, and deep woods. So this was a really interesting fragrance as well. It doesn't smell anything like the description to me, or maybe I guess what I thought the description was going to smell like in my head. This one was very heavy leather, woods, a very masculine fragrance. I almost felt like this could be unisex. I don't really care for that sort of thing, but if you do, you would like this. Also next is Shadows and Sugar. So this one, the description says that it is a dark smoky gourmand with highlights of burning ambers, cotton candy, vanilla, and scorched sugar. I felt that this particular one smelled like spicy wood. It's very sweet. It just kind of smells like burning candles. I said kind of campfire s'more vibe was what I got from this. Very like burnt sugar woody fragrance. It was very interesting, pretty unique, I have to say, but not something I like at all. I don't like anything burnt or woody smells whatsoever. So for me, not my favorite. All right, so sticking with the aquatic themes, I love aquatic things. So this is called Seahorses. This was described as a fresh, clean, ocean spray, beach sand, seaweed, white grapefruit, lime smell. I can completely contest to that. This one smelled pretty close to exactly how it sounds. I said it was very fresh lemon, ocean type of a wood, dry down with a lime, aquatic vibe. That's exactly what I said too. It's right on the money, and I really did like this one. So far, all the aquatic ones are catching my eye. Okay, last but not least is Unicorn Grove. I love everything like whimsical and magic, and can't get more whimsy and magical than a unicorn, right? This fragrance is described as a fruity, fresh fragrance with lemon lime, warm spun sugar, thick caramel swirls, strawberry, and pink lemonade. My definition of this is lemon sugar. Definitely pink lemonade came to mind when smelling this, and I really, really enjoyed it. And then the ones that I find that I enjoyed the most are going to be Seahorses, Unicorn Grove, Mermaid Potion, and 1983. These four are my top four. And I was gonna do top five, but I couldn't leave out Goddess of Light as well and Ghost Violet. So I'd say Ghost Violet's number 5, and then Goddess of Light would be number 6. So these are my top 6. So out of 11, I like six of them, which I think is actually a lot. I'm pretty picky with fragrance, and I own tons of fragrances, but I really wanted to do a review on a small-owned business, woman ran, and something that's fun and kind of spooky. I just like the design concepts. I like the names. I like all of the artsy aspects that went into the making of these fragrance oils. Overall, I think it's a go. She's got tons of fragrances on her website that you should definitely check out. I just want to thank you guys so much for watching my videos. I really wanted to bring something different to October season this year. I normally do makeups, but with the year being so different, we're going to do something different this year. There'll be more fun and unique videos to come this entire month. Please make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I post a new video every Tuesday. In the description box will always be my Instagram for daily posts and inspirations. Add my Etsy account if you would like to support me on my crafty adventures. Also too, down below, if you guys could add any videos or fragrance videos that you guys want to see, please make sure you do so. And I'll catch you guys on the next one.